How do I get him to canter to me? Well, there's a couple of ways you can do this. There's a way I used to do it and the way I now do it. I might try and show you how I used to do it. I don't know now with bits of my body being broken, I'm not sure if I can do it, but I'll give it a go, especially for you. Okay, and it's kind of fun because it just highlights one thing here. I'm going to come back that way. And for the sake of this, I will actually back them up, which shouldn't be an issue for us, Cassidy, because we have done this before. So let's say I backed him up and then I went, come to me, and then I ran. And then I turned and went, what a clever horse. Surprises him a bit, doesn't it? So what I might do there is I might be backing up really fast and he's trotting in, but I just can't get him to canter. If I turn and run, he's more likely to canter, and then I simply turn back and go, well done, stop. It just helps him get the idea, oh, canter is actually what you want, canter's what you want, canter's what you want, canter's what you want. So pretty quick, they actually start to canter before you even turn. I usually say that's the under 25s version of that exercise. How I do it now is a little different. I'll go through the slip grip tap, and then I'll simply do this. Send on a circle, and you can circle, lap or two, that part's not so important. But he's out there circling. Where's the release? Well, it's in with me. So now I'm going to ask him to speed up and canter and then draw him in. Woo! Okay, you can teach that at a walk. You can teach the mechanics of it, you can teach the releases here at a walk so that when you speed up to a trot, he doesn't pull back or do anything too goofy. And when you do it at a canter, he understands the answer already, so he'll do that. But all I'm doing is saying, all right, trot out there, now speed up, he's on the circle, he canters, and then I immediately draw him in. And I draw him in such a way he doesn't have to make too sharp a turn, although you did make quite sharp a turn. And he canters in and then we stop and maybe I've got something for him, something like that. Okay, hope that helps. Cassidy and I would like to break it down and give you a further explanation of the draw from a circle. Firstly, and this is very much a fact in the beginning when you first start with a horse, if they are circling you and they get to where your belly button is, we'll call that 12 o'clock, and they're like that on a circle, and you run straight backwards, they pretty much have to throw their front end over or disengage their hindquarter to come to you. It's a sharp turn, it's a 90-degree turn. It's very difficult, and it's hard for them to stay engaged and pushing from the hind when they do that. So, just going back to that little point there, if he's circling and he reaches my 12 o'clock, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until he gets to my shoulder, and then I'm going to turn with him and spiral, so I'm actually coming towards his circle, and you see I've basically gotten in his way. I've basically gotten into his track. So he hasn't had to fall in, he hasn't had to disengage or any of that sort of thing. I've spiraled out to get closer and closer to his line of travel, and that's made it easier for him to maintain his gait or even speed his gait to get to me. So I do a lot of that to begin with. And then I will get it to where it's sharper and sharper. Okay. So, all right, so let's try and do a little slow one, mate. There we go. Let's do that one. Okay, so forget about the canter for now. So he gets to my left shoulder, I will turn and start to back, but you see I'm coming out, coming out, coming out. So I didn't back straight out, I backed out here, and he hardly had to turn, which meant it was easy for him to maintain, easy for him to keep pushing from the hind. So that's a really important one in the early stages of using that type of draw. You put in the effort to help make it easier for them, and then as you develop it, they'll put in more effort and make it easier for you.